Okay, we are here. I'm giving this another try. I've kind of run through this a few times, so I'm excited to do it again. I am Christian German. I am a local Arizona real estate agent. I am also getting involved with co-living. I've been to a couple co-living masterminds. I'm surrounded by a bunch of people who are doing this strategy. It's very successful when it comes to maximizing cash flow in a market where cash flow doesn't make sense because everything's too expensive. So we're going to go through a way to look for a property, for a co-living property that's going to fit the buy box, the best possible buy box for the strategy. And we're going to use the MLS. So it's going to make it a lot easier for you moving forward to find these deals quickly, lock them up quickly, scale a lot more quickly, be able to find financing a lot more quickly. This is just going to be the best method when it comes to everything. So here's the MLS. I'm just going to go, this is the MLS you're seeing here. It's very not pretty. It's pretty basic actually, but because it's been built and it's been around before all of these other platforms that are much more, have a better like UI user interface, this one is just much more thorough. So quick search is where we're going to start. I have my own search built called investment search. We're going to base this on a few different parameters. So the first thing it pulls up right here, 25,800 homes on the market right now on our current MLS that are active or they're all active. These are the active. All these greens you'll see right here. But we want to box this down for something that's great for co-living. I've been to a couple workshops, so I'm going to roll through some of these that are going to be the best things that we're going to look for, and we'll talk about them as I go through. But first thing we're going to do is start here and start filtering that 25,000 down. We're going to go for single families only. We're going to cap our list price at 600,000 because that's kind of like, we can go higher, but this will give us enough results to sift through. City, town code. Phoenix is very big. The Phoenix metro area is very big. I'm going to go ahead and start adding some that are great workforce-centric areas. And if there's anything else I need, I can always just like rope it off. But I'm going to do that because it's going to be a little bit more centric. It's going to take out some of the places we have that are going to be like a 55 plus community, which you'll see that I can filter for that right now. We're skipping bedrooms, we're skipping bathrooms. What we want is anything 2,000 square foot or bigger. We can change that later, but right now we're going to start with that because that's a great number to start with. We're not going to worry about the size of the lot. And just because I can make it a little bit more niche for this video, I'm just going to go 1980. You could go as late as 1970. We have HOA, association fees, none. We don't want anything to do with that. No associations. We have special listing conditions, no age restrictions. We do not want a pool. That's going to cause a lot more problems. That's also going to be more expensive for insurance, more maintenance. We've got 32 options. So the cool thing about this is there's also a way to toggle through it really quickly. It loads really quickly. It's really nice. So we get this nice list view, and it has beds, baths, square foot, subdivision, days on market, HOA. These are all going to say no for HOA, but what we're going to do is we're going to sort descending, so from the highest square footage down to the lowest. That way we can look at the biggest ones that are going to be the biggest and best bang for a buck. So we're starting right here. There's one on 86th. We're going to go ahead and slide through some photos real quick. Okay, we've got decent parking. One of the things we want to look for is a funkier layout, something that's got a little bit of grit, nothing that's like too updated, and updated homes are usually open floor plan. So this has dated tile. It's got some, out of date cabinets. It's not quite, what people are looking for in the retail market. It's got the original shower. We've got a few rooms in here. It looks pretty good. It would be totally great. Pull out that carpet. Comes with a hot tub. Probably would get rid of that. Filled in the pool. Nice backyard. Hopefully it's that green. That might be CGI. Who knows? Okay, so far it's looking good. One thing we want to check out is the neighborhood. So we're going to do a quick zoom here. Again, all on one platform. The MLS is pretty great. I can come in here, just switch over to satellite and take a look. And we can see like not only are there cars in the driveway, there's a bunch of cars on the road. So that means the parking wouldn't be an issue. That's great. Love seeing that. We're not too far from a major road down here. And let's go ahead and take a look at price per square foot. It's $156. It's actually a very good amount of money per square foot. The price is right. I would put this in the checkout for later. Then we're going to keep moving on. Next one down. This one doesn't have much for us to go with. 5-4, so it's a 5-4. It says 7 bedrooms plus. Plus, it's almost 3,000 square foot. And using our model that we've gone by, if you have 3,000 square feet, you could fit as many as 10 bedrooms in there, roughly, based on the style. So this was built 1983. No HOA, 4 garage spaces, it says. I don't know about that. We're going to go ahead and take one quick look. That we can't really see too much about what's going on with parking, so we're going to check out the map. We're going to go ahead and look. There's a hiking trail right there. I don't see a lot of cars out on the road, but I do see a lot of space in the front. And there's also, if you look in this back here, this is a service road that's just an alleyway for where they used to pick up trash. So typically, what looks like I can see right here, there's going to be an RV gate there, which means there could be another entrance. So this is a big home. I would say this is worth looking into. It's also, there's, price per square foot, it's a lot higher. It's at $202, but you'll see through some of these, that's actually on the low side. So that's pretty great. It's only been on the market 14 days. They may not want to budge much on price. But again, Phoenix 85032, I know that's a great area. It's really close to 85254, a great area of Scottsdale. So we're going to check that one out for later. We're going to give that one a thumbs up. Here we are checking out a 5.3. This is a new build. This one is brand new. It looks great. Open floor plan, new cabinets. Gotta love it. Like I wouldn't want to mess with this. I just say this is for a retail buyer. It's good to go. As far as that goes, like I don't think it's worth it to go screwing it up. It's $208 per square foot, but it says built 2025. So new build, that's awesome. It's been on the market at 156. I don't think that it's wrong I don't think it'd be wrong to keep it, but I'm going to skip it because I think there's going to be other ones that are better. Since this one has that open floor plan, probably be putting up a lot of walls, moving stuff around, and might be chopping up some nice new stuff that maybe we don't need to. We can maybe find some better value. Right here, price per square foot, we're under $200 per square foot. It's 2,800 square feet, which puts us in the 9-bedroom category, and it's a 3-2. So we would be adding a bathroom for sure. Let's take a look at the photos real quick. It's got solar. That does deter a lot of retail buyers. I think that's great because we would be taking on the expense of all of the utilities. So if that's something that can help hedge against expenses, great. We've got all this space over here. You could pour more of a cement pad. It's obviously a little bit in disrepair. It's got a little garage, got some room in the back. Not bad. Fancier looking tile, but that's square dated tile. It's nothing like super nice. It's a little bit more dated, dark wood cabinetry. Like there's a lot of space in here. We're going to want to make sure there's enough space for us to put an added refrigerator. So we want 2 refrigerators. This has a crazy master bedroom. So your master bedroom, you could rent that for a premium. But then some of these other bedrooms are pretty just regular looking. It would be worth it to see it, and I think at the price per square foot in the area where it is, we've got lots of cars parked here on the side of the road, lots of room. I think that this would be a great thing to check out. This would be really awesome, especially 178 price per square foot. Like that's a good price. Here we're at 188 per square foot, 2,600 square feet. So we're cresting the lower into the 8-bedroom category. But this has 3 garage spaces. So we can also remember garage space is not included in livable square footage. So if there's 3 garage spaces, that means it's a big garage. You might be able to cram 2 more bedrooms in there. Again, we got square tile, nice alleyway, kitchen, some dated carpeting. Maybe you could put all the similar flooring in if you needed to. Really fancy big bathroom there. A couple of standard bedrooms. Looks like there's lots of windows, a lot of light. 1 story, some storage in the back. Like this could be a really great property. There's some parking going on the side here. We got another alleyway in the back. Like this is another grand slam. So you can see, like, using the MLS and these filters, like we already get 32 results that are probably going to be a thumbs up. Now we're just going to go ahead and just do a quick preliminary check, and then we can just save them and have them in an offer ready profile where it's like, these are all the properties we want to go see. We want to go ahead and schedule showings in all of them and spend a whole day just go through, get and see them, and really pick out the one that's going to be best. Price per square foot, we're at $180. This is a 6-bed, 3-bath, already installed, 2,500 square feet. That kind of falls in our model around like 8 bedrooms max. Might be able to push 2 more bedrooms out of that one. It does come with a garage. It says no garage spaces, so I bet they already converted the garage spaces to living rooms. You see bedroom, 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 primary, courtyard, patio, there's bedroom. They're all around the outside. Living room, dining area in the middle. It's great they have that little floor plan there for us, and this is pretty well updated. Looks like there's a little space over here for a second fridge if we needed it. This one's been done up pretty well. The nice thing about the zero-scaped, or if you see gravel, anything that's not living, less water, less maintenance. I know it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it is kind of typical of Arizona style, so to speak. So this one's decent. I don't think there's anything amazing about it, but I definitely wouldn't pass it up. Year built 2025. They probably did a bunch of, and it even says right here in the comments, it says co-living. It's like ready to go. Let's go ahead and clip that one. That one looks like it would be good. Okay, the Villa Hermosa. Again, it's also 2001, 2,500 square feet, a little under, so this could be a 7-bedroom. It already states that it's a 4+, so that means there's a bonus room that could be squared off for a bedroom. And then we've got the garage, 3 garage spaces. Wow, that's a wide open sunroom right there. Okay, that's great. Okay, tiles, square tiles, some bedrooms, just some basic bedrooms with carpet and fans, some nice showers. There's here we go, an extra fridge in the garage space. This is cool. This has got a lot of room. It might be a little too open, but I wouldn't write this one off by any means, especially with all that space. That looks like that would be easy to just go bam and just slap something in there real quick. We're going to save this one. And what was that one priced per square foot? $226. So you see we're starting to crest into this with the smaller square footage and the price points not varying too much. We're starting to see more price per square foot. $239 for this one. I've looked at this one a couple times. I like this a lot. It's got a very big garage. It says 3 garage spaces. You can actually see it. Plenty of room to go ahead and put in more parking. We even have this like brick driveway here to an RV gate. So that means you got parking in the back. It's got split floor plan. So you've got half upstairs, half downstairs, which, time has shown that the funky layout gives you the ability to possibly make even more bedrooms in here. So we were looking at, I believe it was 2,300 square feet, 7 bedrooms max. There's already 4-3. So if we did 7 with 3 bathrooms, that's great because we're only sharing 2 bathrooms there's one group of 3 that have to share a bathroom. That's a great one. Gonna hang on to that one. Once I hit like 15, I think we're just gonna cap. We'll just start going pretty quickly. Ocotillo, so $215 per square foot. This is a 2,300, which means we get in our 7-bedroom, and there's already 5. It's a 5-3. It's got the bathrooms we need. What I liked about this one, I've seen it before, is it's already like nice. It's already like done, but it might be a little too open. I would still like go see it. Like the carpeting is somewhat, it's been cleaned, but it looks like it's been somewhat used. It's a fairly new home. Everything is continuity. So like you see all the ceiling fans are the same, all the cabinetries, all the carpet's the same in every room. The hardwood is the same in every room. Zero-scaped backyard you're seeing here. That makes it really, really great when it comes down to making it simple, easy, low maintenance. And let's just go ahead and take a look at the map. Parking all over the place. Look, this guy's got, it looks like a co-living house right next to you. You got your co-living community over here. We're going to keep that. I'm going to skip this one. I know I talked to the agent on this one. It's really high price per square foot, but there's 1 bathroom for each bedroom, and the property beside it is also for sale, 4-bed, 4-bath. So that would be 9 beds and 9 baths if you weren't to add anything in there. It's a 300 square feet, 7. So you could squeeze 2 more bedrooms in here. And if you have the other one, I think the floor plan is probably the same size. So, but I think that'll be for another day. You'll see this one's a lot more dated, a lot more retro, and yet it's like more per square foot. Reason being, it's in Tempe, a lot of college kids. It's actually a great market for rent by the room because you're going to have people who are coming in there. They're going to need it for the semester. They're going to need it for a half a semester. They're going to need to get out of it. So co-living can work really well here. But let's just go ahead, just for the sake of checking out some more properties. We'll skip past this one. Here we go. $215 per square foot. Lower square footage, higher price point. It's like you're getting less value. This already has 7 bedrooms, and there was roof work done. So that's the kind of the deep dive stuff we'll get into once we've kind of picked our properties. We want to know about the roof, the AC and the windows, and the plumbing, and the foundation. All important stuff that's really going to impact the price of your home. So this is a 7-bedroom, big kitchen, plenty of room for an extra fridge, big common area. They're all kind of together here. And then we've got little bedrooms. Let me get them. Flooring all matches, which is nice. The ceiling fans are all the same. Like there's some continuity, which is just nice to have. So you have a decent place for people to live. Washer dryer, backyard needs some landscaping or some finishing, and then RV gate. And this is a really poor floor plan. This reminds me, I did actually talk to the agent on this one, and I thought it was going under contract, but it's a loose floor plan, but they put the bedrooms all around the outside of it, so it's just got covered in bedrooms. I'm going to say yes to that. Here we are at Sheridan. Modular style home, all square, all nice, all new, very open. Would love a retail buyer to take this. I think that'd be the best thing for that property, especially at $600,000. I don't even know what that is per square foot. It's $270. We've already seen like almost $100 less per square foot. So here we are at $211. We're getting into that, like it's getting a little bit more expensive for less rooms. So these are sort of making themselves redundant, not necessarily as important. This looks great. I don't know if it's going to be a great neighborhood for it. So again, another open concept, everything very homogeneous. They've got the good flooring, enough room for their fridge. Looks great. It seems great, but here, like on the map, so this is very new construction, and I don't know, hard to tell. Maybe we should just go ahead and say, like, we're only at number 13 of 32. We already did 9 we've selected. Let's just move along. Let's see what we got next. $233 for a square foot. Again, it's getting more expensive. It's 2,200 square feet, which puts us at the 6.2/7 bedroom. We probably couldn't put much more than 6 unless that garage had some space for us. But I do like this one. It's cool. I like the flooring. I like the wood. I like that it has almost like its own theme, fireplace, and then it has this backyard. It would be worth it to see. I would not write this off. The garage is totally cleared out. There's a little gazebo in the back. I think the only thing that would stop me from wanting anything here would be thinking if you couldn't park, but you got this cul-de-sac here. Neighbors got cars parked down the cul-de-sac, so that shouldn't be an issue. I would say that it would be at least something on the back burner to check out. Broadway, 4-4, 5, possibly a 5-4. 3 full bathrooms, 1 half bath. At 2,200 square feet, we could only maybe put in another bedroom. But we're looking at $256 per square foot. And so this is a more of a retail property. It already has a lot of bedrooms, which is nice, but it's like brand new construction. So just like anything, if you're going to buy a brand new, the biggest price is what you pay driving it off the lot. So you're going to pay a premium because everything is new. That's nice because nothing will necessarily need to be fixed right away. You might be going to get a warranty, but we're going to skip this for the sake of it being a little bit too new and a higher price point. Here we are at 504. This is $229 per square foot. It's a 3.2, 2,200 square feet. We might be able to get 6 beds in here. So adding 3 more bedrooms and that half bath, maybe trying to expand on that a little bit. It's cool. It's different. We got like mismatched floors right out the gate. Vaulted ceilings, that can mean for higher AC bills because your AC, you're pumping it in the summer like crazy to try to keep it cool. It just goes straight up, it just pushes straight up into the vaulted ceiling. So we've got a nice kitchen, fireplace. It could be cozy. I mean, there's nothing necessarily wrong with it. Again, we have 10 of our 32 and we're at number 16. I don't have any work you got to do in the back, which is nice. It's got the pavers, got a lot of folks parking on the road in the front, a lot of pools around. It's not a bad little community. I don't know if it would be, I think I'm going to skip it. I think I've selected it in the past, but I'm not going to select it this time. It was a little higher in the pricing range. Here we go, below 200 per square foot. Let's go. All right, we got some solar on this. People, stay away from solar a lot of times because it's usually requires a crazy lease. But we've got a lot of parking, big cement pad out front. That's sweet. Double decker. We got a porch. We got these pavers in the back. Kind of a wonky, funky layout. I like everything I'm seeing. Little rooms. What do we have here? This is a 5.2. It's like almost 2,200 square feet. Again, we're still in the 6-bedroom range. So you can add 1 bedroom, expand a bathroom. That's not too bad. And the price per square foot's great. It's been on the market 116 days. They've dropped it $20K, which isn't much. I would save this because they might be willing to make a deal on this one. This might be something worth, talking to the agent. A bunch of people parking out front. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay, what we got next? Dakota. So this one I've never seen before. All kinds of interesting mixed-matched flooring, a little bit of popcorn there I'm seeing. A smaller kitchen, it looks like. A little bit of a place to eat breakfast. Some fruit trees, which those are nice. It's just that's maintenance. They do make a mess. Let's take a look at this. It's a 3.2, 2,100 square feet. Ideally, maximally, we could put on 6 bedrooms, maybe 6 bedrooms. Built in 1980. It's $250 per square foot. It's a lot. It's a lot for 2 garage spaces. Special financing available, includes own solar system. Well, I mean, why not? It just seems very, very pricey. And 316 days on market means they ain't budget on price. Like, they don't need to and they don't want it. I mean, you could save it, but it might be a pain in the butt. The thing with Chandler's just a hot market. People like to live in Chandler. People are buying properties in Chandler. This was a short sale. I did take a look at this one earlier. We're going to move past the Chandler one. We're at 11 out of 19. I don't know what to expect of this one, but as a short sale usually means it's like great value, but also means that they can't take below a certain amount. So we might be stuck at that 407 at less than 200 per square foot. It's 2,000. So again, we could put 6 bedrooms, but 2 more bedrooms in here. We have to put a bath. 2 bedrooms. 6.2. You could do just 2 bedrooms. Close it off. Looks like there's a lot of space to park. Oh yeah, look, this is already like co-living, like what? We got 3 cars back in the back garage there. So we're looking good here. Parking, I'm going to save this because it's below 200 per square foot. And right now what we're seeing is that's a pretty good marker of like a good deal. Here we are at 250 per square foot, 400, 2,100. I'm like 250 per square foot. We're already looking at ones that are like 170. That first one was great. Great value. This is awesome. This is a beautiful house. This would be a great retail home for somebody. God bless it. I hope somebody moves to Peoria and loves that home, raises their family there, or does whatever it is they do and they love there. We got, this is another one that looks like a little bit redone. Garage, nice, slider, smaller kitchen, smaller bedrooms, got a little bit of a backyard, not nice tight backyard, nothing too fancy. In Glendale, 213. It's on that cusp. It's a little bit above 200 per square foot. It's a 2,100 square foot home. That puts us, again, 6 bedrooms, 7 bedrooms, comes at the 2,200 mark. 91. I don't know. I feel, I think as they get smaller, I just get a little bit, we're really close to a bus stop. That's nice. That's walking distance to a bus stop. That's really close walking distance to a bus stop. That's pretty nice. Let's keep that one in the hopper. 13. Let's get to 15. If we can get to 15, we'll call it. 323, 2100. Again, that's 6. So we have to add 3 more bedrooms. 1994. Perfect starter home. 3-car garage. That's probably not included in that square feet. What do we got here? I think it's showing us all these things. Brand new HVAC unit. Awesome. I love that. That'd be great. Definitely worth it to have. Okay, so here we are in the bedrooms. Cleaned carpet, pretty, dated-ish. It's not like updated. It's just like original. And so it was original in the 90s, and it's just nothing super fancy, but it's nice. It's not Formica. We've got a water. There we go. Water softener, RV gate, a little bit of okay, and that's fake grass, so that means that's no watering necessary there. What do we have here? $225 per square foot. So it's not bad. Not bad. Let's take a look at the map real quick. We're at the cul-de-sac. Some people parking there. Not bad. Let's back it up. Like, where are we in the grand scheme of things right now? Close to the 101. That's important. That's very important. 101 gets you around the city. It gets you to where you need to go. So if you're working somewhere, you want close access to the 101. Right on Glendale Avenue. There's probably a lot of pluses for that one right there. Here we go. Okay, we're going to keep moving along. Corrina, 2,000 square feet. Keeps us in that 6 range. It's a 4-2. We'd add 2 bedrooms on this. 1985. Remodel home, RV gate, mature landscape. Only thing is, like, you'd probably have to add a little bit of slab for people to park. There is some extra slab there, which is nice. It's block. I like block. That's something people don't talk about, but this is brick. That means the termites are not destroying it, which termites destroy everything. Termites come to the desert. Everybody gets a termite inspection. There's a reason why. Okay, we've got some beef with the tile, some level changes, which I don't love. But that's great for this, actually, because level changes, people glaze over them because they don't want them. They're painted nice. It's nice enough, honestly. It's a decent remodel. It might be a little too spacious. It might be a little bit too open. We've got this RV gate, so there's parking in the back, but not like a ton. Let's take another look. Let's just zoom in a little bit here using the satellite. Corrina. I don't see a lot of parking out here. I don't see a ton. $240 per square foot. I'd skip it. We're done. Bye. $281 per square foot. We're just gonna nope. That's not it. $213. Okay, we're getting closer. So we get 3.2, 2,000. So we're back up at that 6 range. We could put 3 bedrooms in here, and it's got a garage, vaulted ceilings. But hey, it's not. This has some potential. I think this really could do well. And boom, let's take a look at the detail report one more time. 2 garage spaces. That's going to put us in the 15. Let's go ahead and just do 15, and then we're going to go check just these last ones, price per square foot. $215. You're decent. That's not bad. $234. Forget about it. $197. What up, 2,000 square foot? We just bumped Georgia Avenue. See you later. We're going to take Tierra Buena Lane, and let's see where it is. Oh, I don't see a ton of parking. Let's go ahead and see where it is in the grand scheme of things. The 17 cuts the 101 right in the middle. Again, that's a great way to get around Desert Valley Estates up here. Bell Road is a major one. There's going to be a ton of people that work up on Bell Road. Let's take a look at this real quick. Okay, you've got these 2 walkways. You can just close that in with a cement pad. Low ceilings keeps your costs down. Basic bathrooms. I like this one already for being a smaller home, but it's still, this is a better go around. It looks like it's a lot newer too. 2024 new build. They want, Yeah, and they even give you the dimensions for the bedrooms. So that's what we're looking at. Hearn, what we got 257 per square foot, 208. That's not bad. Chandler's going to be high, 274, of course. What's this Phoenix one looking like? This one's pretty cool. I think I looked at this one earlier. It's got a split floor plan. I think it's a 3-level. That's wild looking. I don't know about the how it would hold up, but yeah, 2,000. These are all 2,000 square feet. It can fit 6 bedrooms. You put 2 more. It's got 3 baths. I'd put that in there. Boom. Here we go. We got a list of 16. We got that list. So the next thing we do, call up that agent. Hey, how's it going? Looking at this property. What's going on with the seller? What are they doing right now? What are they? God, this 156 per square foot, built in 2002. This is a great property. This is just using the preliminary search, using the MLS, how I would do it as a realtor. The best thing about using me is like we can go in on a deal and you don't have to pay me anything. I can do this. We can work together. And then I can just go and request for my portion of my commission to be paid by the seller, and I'll put that into your deal. So that means like if I can get 2.5%, 3% from the seller, I can put that into your deal. And that's going to mean that's less money you got to pay for your hard money. It's less interest. That's less in your fix-up costs. It's just going to take a big chunk. Like if you take 3% of 480, that's almost 12K. It'd be nice to have 12K in your deal, right? Yeah, I think that'd be awesome. That's going to really significantly help on the down payment side of things. So let me know what you think. Does this look easy enough? I mean, would you rather go and play around with Zillow with less parameters and then try to save more of these and then deal with talking to their agent? Then the agent's going to go and show you, and they just want a commission and they want to get paid and they want to write a contract. Or do you want to collaborate and like just kind of we can sit down and pick these out, and then the next step is like, hey, we're just booking showings. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to go through, take a look at all these properties. We find the best one. We go ahead and start putting some offers out, and you see who bites. You see what they're willing to do. Let me know what you think, your thoughts, your concerns. How does this weigh up against what you've done in co-living? I would love to collaborate and know what you're doing in the Valley. Give me a shout. All my information is below, as always, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.